Now let's go through the logic of our app. So once we load the page, we're going to load the map, just like this. Okay, so our map at the beginning is centered in London. Now if we click on the Submit button, we're going to create a request using the values inside our inputs. And we're going to pass that request to the Directions Service object. So for example, if we go for something like Toronto to New York, okay, if we click on the Submit button, now we're creating a request and we're passing that request to the Directions Service objects. If the request is successful, which is our case here, we're going to do two things. We're going to show the route on the map using the Directions Renderer object, and also we're going to show the distance and duration inside this box. If the request is not successful, for example, if we're missing an input, then we are going to delete any routes from our map and center the map in the original point, which is London. And after that, we're going to show the error message. Okay. So now that we understood the logic of the app, we are ready to translate this logic into JavaScript code structure. Now that we understood the logic of our app, we are ready to move to the JavaScript code structure. So first of all, we are going to create the map. So we'll set the map options and then we'll use the options to create the map. After that, we're going to create a Directions Service object, which will need to use the routes method that will give us the results for our request. And then we're going to create a Directions Renderer object, which we'll use to display the route. And then we will bind that Directions Renderer object to our map. After that, we're going to create the Calculate Route function, which we will execute once we click on the Submit button. So inside this function, we'll do a few things. So first, we're going to create our request. And then we're going to pass that request to the route method of the Directions Service object. And then, if the status is okay, we're going to get the distance and time and show them in that box. Also, we're going to display the route using the Directions Renderer object. If the status is not okay, we're going to delete the route from the map, and we're going to center the map in London again. And finally, we'll need to create the autocomplete objects for all our inputs. So in the next video, we are going to write our JavaScript code and build the functionalities of our app.